son?
I caught him in the bed with my daughter.
They don't give you a right to put your hands on my son.
He know the rules. He know the rules. When
Okay,
he come
and
over
I
here.
tell him the rules, but
Worst thing you can do is protect the boy. You gotta prepare a boy. You know what I mean? You can't fight that boy bullies.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta prepare him to go deal with the bully.
Yeah.
Bro, why does it always gotta be a confrontation every time I'm trying to
Because
pick
my
the boy
son
up, bro?
ain't going with you.
Man, bro.
You ain't the daddy.
You ain't
I'm his daddy.
your hands on my son?
I caught him in the bed with my daughter.
They don't give you a right to put your hands on my son.
Shit.
He know the
No.
rules. He know the rules. When
Okay,
he come
and
over
I
here.
tell him the rules, but
They
you,
in the
when
living
it comes
room.
to
They
my
don't go
children,
in-
you do not put your hands
They
on my
don't-
child.
They don't go in the bedroom.
Understood.
They stay in the living room.
Understood. He put his hands on you, correct?
You damn right. He's lucky. That's all I did.
Do not touch my child anymore.
Or else what?
And I wouldn't touch your child. Don't put your hands.
I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him. I
It
roughed
doesn't
him
matter.
up.
You
I
put
threw
your
him out.
hands
He
on
knew the
him.
rules.
It doesn't matter. You could have spoke to him. You didn't have to touch him. You didn't have to use physical force.
So
Because
did
you know
you
I
even,
could
did
press
you even know
charges
who
on
he
you.
was?
Or you could shut the fuck up.
Look, the man said he didn't hit him, bro. And she lucky that he didn't do that. I got two sons, personally. If I did have a daughter, it wouldn't matter who the boy that I caught her in the bed with, he would be receiving some kind of physical retribution, bro. So she lucky all he did was grab him, shake him up a little bit, and throw him out the door. I mean, it could have been a lot worse going both ways. They could have actually been actively doing something. I mean, it's a good thing he caught him. Hopefully he caught him before they actually did something. And all he did was grab him and put him out. He didn't punch him up like any man in his right mind probably would do to any young boy caught in the bed with his daughter. So I definitely don't agree with the mom. Like, she not wrong, because I wouldn't want a grown man putting their hand on my son. But if my sons got caught doing something they weren't supposed to do by another man, then they got to learn lessons as a man would learn. Man, like old boy said, he knew the rules, man. He knew the rules. He knew not to be in a room with his daughter. You know what I mean? And he violated that rule. And he got punished for it. It ain't up to the mom to decide what type of punishment is necessary. Like, if he get caught on the street selling drugs or some shit, can she go to the judge and be like, well, it was only an eighth. He don't deserve 10 years. He deserves 2 years. Well, that ain't up for you to decide. He broke the law. He broke the rule. And now he got to pay the due. The craziest part about all of this, man, is that protection, that overprotectiveness that she's showing toward her son. Down the line, that's going to do way more damage than it is going to be good for him, man.
The problem is,
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my dad, Mom.
Ava.
My dad is in jail and I miss him.
Well, how that nigga fix this shit then?
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
You might as well go and let me get him, man.
No, I ain't letting him get it. No, he gonna sit
Bro,
right
why does it always
there.
gotta be a confrontation every time I'm trying to
Because
pick
my
the boy
son
up, bro?
ain't going with you.
Man, bro.
You ain't the daddy.
You ain't
I'm his daddy.
Don't matter, bro.
That do matter,
I'm the
bro.
one that's
He
paying
ain't going-
bills at the main house that he's
That
staying
ain't got
at,
nothing
bro.
to do with my child.
Don't matter, bro. That's
I don't know
ego,
what you need.
bro.
You know, you need to call Tasha
That's
and let her know.
ego.
Either you call her
That's
or I
ego.
call her.
I'm not dealing with her, bro.
Well,
You ain't,
well, I
you
can
ain't
call
calling her either,
Yeah,
bro.
I could.
Man, clearly, I don't know what's going on in this situation, man, but she should have picked her son up, man. Like, if she know that her baby daddy and her new dude don't get along, then why put your new dude and your baby daddy, for that matter, in a situation where there's gonna be some conflict, getting your son transported to where he need to be? I mean, I don't know, maybe they could both be more mature just for, you know, this type of situation and shit, but, like, if these two men don't get along, then there's obviously gonna be some conflict every time he goes to pick up your son, you know what I mean? So, yeah, she probably should have went to go pick her own son up, man. But with that being said, bro, stepdads deserve way more respect, man. Like, again, I don't know this situation, but dude is there just to pick up his stepson, you know what I mean? If the stepdad is, you know, a good dude and trying to do right by the kid, then I don't see a problem with being a bigger person. If you and the mom ain't gonna be together, then let this dude be with her. And if he gonna be a responsible adult by your son, then so be it. I mean, I understand as a man, I wouldn't want some other nigga stepping in my spot either. But then again, I wouldn't leave my spot open for another nigga to step in. So, man, if you don't want another nigga raising your kid, then you do it. Then you be there and raise your child. If a dude is trying, like actually trying to be a good dude and be a part of those kids' life and raise them right, then you're a dickhead if you're stopping them. Then you're the bad dad if you're stopping them from doing that, especially if you're not doing everything that kid needs to be done from his father, you know what I mean? But all that being said, man, I really wanted to post this clip because all dads are dads, from granddads to foster dads to stepdads, man. If a man is in a kid's life trying to do right by that child and raise him up with proper discipline and respect, then salute to that man. Hats off to that man.
Shout out to the men that show up no matter what, however, but they show up. The ones that are there mentally, physically, emotionally for their kids. The ones that pour life into their kids, that elevate their kids. We see you. We know obviously going out in the world is not easy. You guys are already battling everything. But when you guys come home, you love on those babies. And we appreciate you. I mean, shit, I appreciate you. So thank you for always doing what you got to do and being a great example for our little boys, for our little girls to know what to look for. Thank you.
Just doing my job. No thanks necessary, miss. In whatever they're interested in, man, whether it be sports or creativity, acting, singing, whatever the fuck it may be, man. I can't wait for both of my sons to find their passion and strive toward it, you know what I mean? And me as a dad, man, I'm gonna do everything I possibly fucking can to push them in a direction of living a life they love, man. Living a life they don't look back and have to regret. And that should be the job of every dad, man. That should be at the forefront of the mind of every father, man.
Breathe, dude.
There. Shut up, boy.
Say it one more time.
If you woke up broke, your ass should have never went to sleep.
Okay.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga!
Alright, y'all, so I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode. This is part 4 of the Fathers Are Needed More Than Ever series, and whether they get 100,000 views or just a couple hundred views, man, I pray that everybody with ears to hear get this message, you know what I mean? Whether it be a father that's trying to reconcile with his kids, you know what I mean? An older man that's trying to get his kids to come back around, or whether it's a young man that's planning to be a father at some time in the future. Man, I just hope that this message gets out to anybody that needs to hear it, bro, because we all know there ain't no positive representation for fathers in the media, man. And I'm not really trying to change the world. Like, I'm just one man. I don't expect to change the whole world by myself, you know what I mean? But what I can do is be the change that I want to see, man. I can be the father that I needed when I was growing up and younger, you know what I mean? So to everybody that made it all the way to the end of this video, man, thank you. Y'all is truly appreciated. To anybody who didn't make it to the end of the video, eat a dick. Watch the whole video next time so I'm not talking to you next time, man. And remember, man, all dads are dads, whether it be a granddad, a stepdad, or a foster dad, man. All dads are dads, so show them respect if they trying to be upright, bro. You know what I mean? Salute a dad when you see a dad. But with all that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you motherfuckers next time. Deuces.